Here he is, right? Are you ready? This guy, Christian, who owns the fastest 2020 Supra in Australia?
Count up the loot, call up the troops. We coming through.
What is YouTube? What is happening? Welcome back to the channel. This weekend we are going on a massive road trip in the 2020 Supra. We are doing the Street Machine Drag Weekend Challenge. Let me steady that camera for you. All right, so the deal here is what we're doing. My brother is going to join me, my actual brother, same family, not just brother because he's a really good friend. We are going to be doing the Street Machine Challenge in the dial your own class. So the whole idea here is to be as consistent as possible over 3 days, doing 2/4 miles and an 1/8 mile drag in the 2020 Supra. You guys know that this car was 500 wheel horsepower. Now we are a little bit more, I'm not entirely sure what, because we have moved to an ethanol map running a mix of E50. All right, guys, so check it out, enjoy the video, and have a great time. Bit of focus for you guys there. Alright guys, so you can see we're in the staging ground now. Okay, the two A90s behind me. A whole sea of muscle cars. Some of these cars, guys, are 8-second cars. Alright, you can see some of them even have parachutes on the back. Okay, when you see a drag car with a parachute on the back, you know that that is a fast car. Alright, but currently we're just sat here in the staging lanes. Unfortunately, guys, somebody has emptied their contents of their gearbox, the entire contents of their gearbox, down the straight at the actual finish line. So we're going to be hitting anywhere between 180, 200 kilometers an hour by the time we get to the finish line in these two A90s here. All right, so, and some of these other cars are going to be hitting much faster than us as well. All right, so it's imperative that the guys here at Queensland Raceway at Willowbank clean that up for us before we get done. So they've estimated around about a 45 minutes it's going to take in order to clean that up before we can get start moving again. All right, but you can see behind me we've got the two A90s, and in front of us two other cars. All right, so it does look like we will be having two A90s down the drag strip for the first time today here on the Drag Weekend Challenge. All right, guys, so we're gonna go get in the shade. It's baking hot. It's got to be over 40 degrees or something like that. Stupid here in Queensland. All right, so we're gonna go get in the shade. Unfortunately, I can't take my car out of the sun. I'm gonna lose my line in the staging lane. So let's just hope that those Germans did something good with the cooling system, which we know they didn't.
In my contact, live it up, life too quick. Right around my new shirt, lemonade my Kanye. In my contact, live it up, life too quick. Right around my new shirt, lemonade my Kanye. Hitters in my contact, live it up, life too quick. Right around my new shirt, lemonade my Kanye. Hitters in my contact, back up, hold up, just slow up. I don't know you. Hey, I got my door up, I can't slow up. No, I told you.
OC's convinced because we're here in the country that no one would have stolen our cars, which I'm pretty happy about. Welcome back, guys. Today is day 2 of the Drag Weekend Challenge. Some shade, we bought some shade today. It's red hot here in Queensland, Australia. We made some adjustments to the map on the Supra, so some corrections for the intake air temperature so we don't pull as much timing. A little bit more boost coming off the line as well, so that's going to be nice. Hopefully get me off the start line a little bit quicker. All right, so I'll check back in with you guys when we get to, where are we going today? Warwick. Morgan Park. Warwick Drag Strip.
Now shawty feel like Z-Quill, zipping up my Y3, zipping up my OG. Won't stand by me, then act like they know me. Money in my missed calls, got me crisscross.
Alright guys, so I got my time slip here from that run we just did, 8th mile, 200 meters, okay? So it was a 7.466, which what they're doing is they're gonna multiply that by 1.555 to get the 1/4 mile. So that is what they're gonna calculate out is 11.6 second 1/4 mile. So faster than yesterday, thanks to the updates in the tune. It is a little bit cooler today as well. So essentially what I'm going to do now is I'm going to do another run. I'm not going to be as aggressive coming out of the hole this time. Hopefully cut 1/10 because I need a 7.5 in order to try and match my time from yesterday. Because the thing with Dial Your Own, guys, is I need to try over the 3 days to get as close to the same time as I possibly can. So with the 7.4 466. I'm a little bit
Live it up, life too quick. Ride around my new shit. Lemonade, my Kanye. Hitters in my contact. Back around I don't know you. Hey, I got my door up, I can't slow up. Thought I told you. Hey, back up, hold up, just slow up. I don't know you. Hey, I got my door up, I can't slow up. Thought I told you. Hey.
Guys, what is happening? So we are just gonna pack up now from day 2 of racing. We really didn't race very long at all today because we literally arrived, did 3 runs, and on the 3rd run got the time slip pretty much as close to as I think we're gonna get. Okay, so the way this dial your own class works, guys, is over the course of the 3 days, we're going to set 3 runs, and we're going to have to try and match the time as fast as possible, as well as possible to the original time. It's going to take our fastest time slip and our slowest time slip, and they're going to work out the split between the two. Okay, so far the fastest time that I did was at Queensland Raceway yesterday was 11:797, and today on the 8th mile on the 1/8 track we did 7.592. Okay, so what they're going to do is multiply that by 1.555 to get my quarter-mile time, which works out to be 11.805 or 806 if they're going to round up, because I was 11.805506 or something like that. So that leaves me 0.009 away from my quarter-mile time from yesterday here at Warwick. So that's pretty good, but it's not over yet, because now tomorrow we have to go back to Ipswich, we've got to go back to QR, and we've got to be consistent. So tomorrow I'm going to have to hit somewhere between the 797 and the 0.8. All right, so hopefully we can do that. I'm going to get some footage for you now of the drive over to Ipswich. All right, going to be running through central fucking middle of nowhere. All right, so hopefully we don't hit any kangaroos or wildlife. We hit a rabbit last night, didn't stop to get any footage. That was pretty gross, but yeah guys, all right, I'll chat to you later.
Gon' pop that, see it, I like it, yeah, I'm gon' cop that. When we on top, how you on top that? Nah, you ain't got nothing.